Christmas is coming up, so just hold your horses and humor me, and let's kill a big deer out here. First afternoon in Kansas. What just happened? I don't know, but my ears are ringing. I can't even explain how much we anticipate each fall going out to our Kansas fall hunting grounds. And from the time we pull out of the driveway and the time we get back the next year, it's clicking through the old brain a time or two each day.
We are heading to Kansas. It's muzzleloader season. Actually, we're going to be hunting the second week this year. Be Sunday afternoon before we start hunting. Today is September the 20th. Matt and I are in just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. Supposed to rendezvous with Jeff and Chief Charlie and the boys just west of St. Louis tonight. Then we're going to go on into Kansas tomorrow. Hope it cools down some. It's hot here.
Just like every hunt season, I was getting excited, but this season was extra special because I was joining Jeff, Greg, and Chief Charlie out there in Kansas.
For us southern hunters, heading out to the wild blue yonder out west is always a trip of a lifetime. The food, family being together, fellowship, that's what we're all about. And whether we bring home a deer or not, it's a trip of a lifetime. But little did I know I was going to be getting up close and personal with the buck of a lifetime. September is a really neat time to be out west during muzzleloader season. Not too cold yet. The fall colors are starting to paint the landscape, and the deer are visible on a summer pattern. You can get a spot and stalk game plan together, and it can get real fun.
First morning in Kansas. I'll sleep in the bed of these things right here to see what we just saw. Kansas Prairie Big Daddy is bedding down about 300 yards right here. We might have our hands full these next couple hours. The sun's popping up, but the wind is in our favor. We're gonna be going into the sun the whole time. Be a little challenge. But me and Matt Postel here are gonna belly crawl through these sand spurs is what I call them. We hope he just laid down. He's gonna stay there. We're looking to the south right here. Got a southeast wind blowing right from him. We'll try to come in this north of him. We hope we have a little work on our hands here the rest of the day.
We laid eyes on a big one, got a game plan laid out in the field with him all day long. It didn't happen. And Matt and I had no idea how special this deer really was.
One of my main goals for this trip specifically was to get behind that camera with Mr. Cheap Charlie and hopefully catch a big one on film.
Well, unfortunately, it didn't happen for Cheap Charlie as well. And it just seemed like luck was against us every time we went out to hunt. Several deer would show up and we'd have shot opportunities given to us, but none of the mature deer wanted to give us a chance.
As always, the good Lord knew what he was doing. He worked it out for us to head back west in December, right along with my favorite camera lady.
It's the first day back here in Kansas and it feels really good. I'm telling you, we drove out in September, but we flew this time and got us a rental car. And I'm telling you what, these locals, they're gonna think we're with the CIA. It's big black Yukon. So hopefully everybody will be good and stay straight while we're here, since the law's in town. We went on a swamp buggy hunt last week with some of the CTO youth, and that hands and knees crawling around looking for some blood did me in. So this is gonna be excellent therapy, and the weather is right. It could be brutally cold right now. Thank goodness it's about 45 degrees. I'm out here with my #1 friend. How you like that, Nicole? Christmas is coming up, so just hold your horses and humor me, and let's kill a big deer out here. First afternoon in Kansas. It is cloudy, foggy, misty, nasty. But this is the last few days of gun season. We've come back out here. We've got some of those green tags to attempt to fill. There's some more deer with them right there. They're about 300 yards off. There's 3 more with them. There's 3 more coming right there. Oh goodness, that third one. That third one's a monster. Gonna have to crawl. Got down. God, the light work. That
Wow.
is, you ain't gonna believe it. This is the old monster I was chasing in the mile of this September that I missed at 7 yards. Oh my.
Wow.
That is a
Oh.
nice one.
Catch him, folks. He's fainting.
Laying down.
Great day.
Wow.
Can you believe that? That was 2 miles south of here. We chased him this September around, and here it is. He's 2 miles north in a CRP field, and he's hanging out with 2 does and 2 other bucks, just heading to a wheat field. You've seen, from a distance, you've seen a nice buck and hanging out with 2 other bucks. Thank you, my brother. From another mother.
That's a good one.
In Kansas. Nicole?
He's a Kansas deer.
It might be the first time you've filmed me lately, but you might need to be coming more often. My goodness. I will say thank you, Lord, for another blessed day in the woods, but every day is a good day in the woods. Every year there is always that thought in the back of your mind, hopes of taking a buck of a lifetime. Sometimes life throws you a curveball.
It's been a long summer. I had surgery on my left foot May the 20th, surgery on my right July 29th. Here it is mid-August. I've got a bad case of cabin fever. Doesn't look like I'll be out there in the woods for bow season this year. I graduated from the old hard cast to this old boot, but unless Jeff sets me up some stands this year, I'm gonna have to hunt from the couch and watch Midwest whitetail. It's been tough,
Well, the September muzzleloader season in Kansas turned out to be, as Greg put it, snake bitten. Every hunt turned out several deer, but all of the mature deer that we were hoping for did not show their face. Little did he know that later on that same year in December, him, Jeff, and Nicole would get a chance to head back out and chase some of the biggest deer that they have ever seen.
And now for CTO's Moment of the Week. Sponsored by Dead End Game Calls.
Well, the Chasin Creation crew has gotten to know a local hunter by the name of Harold Stowe. Greg, Harold, and Harold's grandson, Bennett, had a chance to head out to the spring turkey woods together, hoping to catch this family tradition all on film.
Get ready. Take him if you can get him.
name's Bennett Stowe, and I'm 12 years old, and this is Youth Week, and we started about 10 minutes till 7. The turkey started gobbling, and this was about a 2-hour hunt.
Attaboy, Bennett. I'm Bennett's Pawpaw Harold, and what a great hunt this was. It's amazing. He gobbled for about 2 hours, and he just made a great shot about 40 yards. And big turkey got about a 10-inch beard, about 1 inch spurs, and he's going to go away close to 20 pounds.
Youth Day in Gaston County. What a great hunt. How many gobbles do you think we heard this morning? 200? More than 50. I'd say between 100 and 200.
All this was happening, I had to blow my nose with this rudder.
The good thing is in December the patterns have changed and the deer are heading from wheat to CRP or CRP to wheat, and you can break out the muzzle loader during rifle season too.
It's December the 12th. It's our second full day, and old Jeff had got the big one last night. He and Nicole were hunting in a CRP field, and it is the king around here. It's a beautiful deer, probably 170, 180. Well, this morning, Jeff and I said, we know another CRP field where we got history. Jeff and Nicole, they did some stalking on one last year and got up on him in this CRP field here. It was all broken up. We were here in September during muzzleloader season in the good state of Kansas. If you don't tag out then, you can come back during firearm season and try to fill your tag. But you have to use the old muzzleloader instead of your rifle. So it's a beautiful morning. It's a duplicate, a carbon copy of yesterday's weather. So we're set up now. It's early. We just get going here. So let's see what happens. Beautiful day in Kansas.
He's coming at us. He's coming. He jumped. See him? Stopped. You want to stop him? Stop him. Come on down. Yes. What a hunt. What a hunt.
These are some late season hunts, and basically we're hunting CRP to wheat to CRP. So here the morning is, and we're set up trying to catch them coming to CRP. And in the evenings we try to find a CRP heading to the wheat. And late season plans for some big monsters out here.
Worked a trip, baby. Great fellowship with our friends. And come out here and share this with you. It doesn't get any better. It's fun. And it happens. I mean, you can set, then boom, here it is. Quick.
You
feel so little when you're out here on these prairies.
Especially with sore feet.
Yeah.
That makes it even bigger country when you can't walk good.
It's a big country, and this is still
We're just
the best country in the world right here. To be able to go do this free.
Yeah.
Thanks for our men and women that make it possible for us.
Thanks for our God that made it for us to use. Yeah, I sat at home all summer and fall with cast on my feet, just dreaming that I could be back out here this year.
Here you are.